It's time to get on up with Jam and Renee. And here's your hosts, James Arthur M. and Renee Culver.
Well, hello. Good morning and welcome to Get On Up right here on Backchannel. Backchannel, the only place where you can watch, listen, and interact live with the hosts. It's an amazing thing. And you are watching Get On Up with Jam and Renee. I am your breakfast jam for the morning. James Arthur M.
And I'm Renee Culver. James, how you doing?
Renee, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on, a giggling.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Let the giggles begin, as they say.
Let it go. Yes.
It's Friday, and I have to acknowledge before we go any further the elephant in the room. First of all, welcome to everybody, and we're gonna do a roll call here. Let's just do a roll call of the Get On Uppers who are here. Nathan, good morning. Stacy, Shiva, Talk, Abigail, and Tamara or Tamara. I'm not exactly sure, but it could be one of those. So welcome. And
so excited to have you guys.
We're so excited here. And some of you already know we are here every weekday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. right here. You're getting on up with us. It's great.
Exactly.
We love it.
Exactly. And this is how you got here. You said to your trusty device, open Backchannel. And that's how you found us. That's how you did it. You're like, yeah, we know. We've been doing this all week long. We know, Renee. We know.
We're old hat, just in case. And so if you are there, we would love to hear a good morning or hello. So to do so, all you have to do is just say, comment, good morning, or comment, James, loving the rainbow theme today.
Yes.
That's what's, going on here. Loving the rainbow. I feel like Miss Frizzle today from the Magic School Bus. That's what I feel like I'm taking you on a Miss Frizzle ride today.
I was just going to say the exact same thing. And for anybody who can't see James, I would love to describe it. His shirt is covered in a of rainbows. Absolutely delightful. And then his hat, it's got a little ball cap on, also has a rainbow.
Very similar.
Looking good.
Is it too much rainbow? Let me know. You can go ahead and say comment, Jam, too much rainbow.
Never.
Either wear the hat or the shirt. It's a lot of rainbows. It is a lot. It is absolutely a lot.
No, it's not. It's the right amount of rainbows. If you had one less, I'd be like, can you get another? Is what I'd say.
Yeah. Oh. I appreciate. Oh, wow. You know what, too? I know it's early in the show, but we're already going to go ahead and ask you for it. You can also review the show as it's going along. We've talked about this all week. Feedback is a gift. It really does take a village. Let us know what you're loving about the show, what you would like to have in the show, a little bit more of this, a little less of that. To do so, all you have to do is go to www.backchannel.tv and hit the leave a review button and share your thoughts away.
Easy. I love it so much. Now, James, we did it.
Renee.
We have made it through the week. Our very first week.
Look at us. Our very first week. Our very first week. And I'm going to shout you out, Stacy, because I believe, Stacy from Texas, you've been here every day. And
Stacy collected all 5. Yeah.
You did. Well, 4, because we
all 4.
Not have a show on Monday. But,
right. Okay.
Yeah. But in spirit, I know that Stacy was at the dress rehearsal meeting that we had on Monday. So you were there. But it's so exciting because it's Friday. We want to close out with a bang. Y'all, we have such an amazing, fun Friday show for you. We don't call it Fun Friday for nothing. First, we're gonna do a check-in, see what we're doing for the weekend. We'd love to know what you're doing for the weekend. We'll get to that segment, and then we've got one that I'm excited to play, Renee. It's Fact Friday.
Yes.
We're gonna play a little game called Jam You Lion.
Yes.
Jam, that's right. So I'm going to give different situations. I'm going to give potential facts because it's Fact Friday as well.
Right.
You're like, pick a lane. Is it Fun Friday? Is it Fact Friday? What is it?
It's alliteration Friday. Yeah.
Every day of the week is alliteration.
All of them. Just all of them.
Yeah. We love it. We love alliteration. It's not a day if there's not some sort of alliteration.
We can't have it. Yeah.
Except for Ruby Buffy Tuesday. Because it's Tuesday, it gets to do its own thing. Yeah.
That's it. Exactly.
But the Fact Friday trivia game today, the theme is going to be about the Mandela Effect and the movie Eternals. Because I can't, Renee?
You can't not. I know.
Well, and I also can't pick a lane, I realize. My driving is me just driving in all the lanes.
It is true, but I respect it. If I were like, I wish I had a friend who could serpentine just with aplomb in perfection style. I do. I'd right there.
Okay.
I respect it. I love it. Keep doing it, please.
Well, what else do we have later on in the show today?
Yeah,
Renee?
no, I'd love to tell you. I'm so glad you asked. We're going to do Flashback Friday, which is us, because it's like, well, we just got to know each other. So I'm not going to know that reference of what Flashback Friday would be. So we're going to ask some questions that'll help us visualize. All right. Yeah, no, I remember that. So Flashback Friday is on the horizon. We're also going to, like, I have made it through this week, and I would like to really celebrate every moment of making it through. We're going to do some highlights. We're going to tell you the highlights of the week, the things that we all survived, laughed at, cried at. I appreciate that, because I think I get to the weekend and then I'll feel a little like, oh man, I feel guilty just sitting on the couch. But if you do a highlight reel on Friday, you're like, oh, I have earned this.
Oh, I did it. I made it through. Yeah. Well, also there will also be sharing some things in case you missed it in the news as part of that highlight, because so much happens, Renee. We can't cover it all. It's just you. I mean, you, me, and Rachel Maddow. We can't all cover it all.
No, we certainly cannot.
Nope. So, then we're also going to play a game called Freaky Friday, where Renee and I are going to recite. Is that the right word? Are we reciting this? Reciting situations that have happened to us, and you as the audience are going to say, was that freaky or not freaky? Does it qualify as something that we would throw into Freaky Friday, or is like, no, that's just a thing that happened and not a big deal?
I don't recall that at all. Yeah. So I'm excited for that, because they do have genuine, like, was that can we agree? Was that weird or is that normal? Let me know. So I'm honestly, this is going to be a little bit of therapy for me. And then of course, you know it. You've been here for 4 days. You know that we're going to end on a sweet, warm, fuzzy note. So it's Feel Good Friday. Talk about the things that make us feel good.
Oh, I love it. This is I woke up and I couldn't wait to dive into the show, because I knew what we were going to be doing. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. Well, Renee, let's get into the show. Let's dive in.
Please get on in here. Okay, so now obviously it is what are you doing for the weekend? What's the fun Friday?
Renee,
how very dare we just talked about alliteration. No,
we're gonna talk about Take Two, because there's a different way. Is there a song about everybody's about the weekend? Yeah, can we rewind the clock?
Everybody's working for the weekend.
I just love it. In the green room, you just went right and did it.
And then
the audience,
I sure did. I got bashful.
NPR style. NPR style. So what's everybody?
So what everybody is doing for the weekend? I would imagine reading books and playing chess. Am I correct? Yes, very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ira Glass.
Wait, I have a quick tangent. It's going to be very quick. It's going to be a very quick tangent. Can I tell you something I familiarized myself with over the holidays? I'm going to ask you if you've seen this, and I feel like you're going to be like, no, because I'm an adult. Have you seen Sing, the animated feature, or Sing 2?
I haven't. And you know what? It's okay, Renee, because first of all, kids' movies are not what we were getting back when we were a kid. They were not great. Garbage. I think about the movies that I dragged my mom to. I'm sorry, Sydney. That was... I mean, I made her sit through Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. We went to a 10 o'clock showing. I fell asleep. She had to go to work the next day. Made her. We have to go. It's Tuesday. It's like, 5, but okay.
Two things about that.
All that to say, I hear good things about both Sing 1 and Sing 2. So
okay. Well, first we got to go back to Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze. Is that what you said it was called? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Two things. One, that's adorable. Two, you were just sitting quiet on Tuesday when I was like, what's the theme? Not once did you mention Ooze Day. Not once did you mention Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ooze Day.
Clearly it's Ooze Day. Well, we already got next Tuesday covered of what the theme is.
Put in your pocket. Put in your back.
Getting the work done already. What are your weekend plans?
Well, I would love to tell you my weekend plan, but they're like, why'd you bring up Sing, Renee? So if I just may tell you real quick, I had an adult friend tell me, like, it's great. Like, it is great. And I was like, what am I doing? I'll watch it.
Does this adult friend have kids?
They don't. No, they don't either. They don't either. Yeah. But it is legitimately fantastic. And Sing 2 is even better. It's great.
Really?
So if you fancy yourself as someone like me who is very, very easily entertained, get yourself on into Sing and Sing 2. Can't recommend it enough. The whole reason this was brought up is there is an elephant who is bashful about singing.
Oh,
But then once she does,
bust it out. Is this a spoiler, Renee?
No. You could have predicted it.
I saw you check yourself. I was like,
yes, no, I've ruined the movie for everyone. I'm so sorry.
It's literally the climax of the whole entire thing. Comes out of nowhere. You never see it coming.
No, you never.
Well,
yes, okay.
Because as I've said before in the show, I've run out of I've watched every franchise throughout the pandemic. I've done it all. I think I said this yesterday. Like I did all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in timeline order. I did all of the James Bonds, the Mission Impossibles, the Fast and the Furious. I even did the Maze Runner, Renee. That's how bananas this pandemic is.
You may have taken it too far.
Maze
you
Runner,
took it a little
the
too
Virgin
far.
series.
Yeah,
it's bad. Only I haven't done Twilight. I think that's where I've never seen it. It's on there.
So you can stop. You can stop.
I do.
You're
I
just
do have
choosing not to. Okay.
I think I want to say
Yeah.
it's the only one that I probably haven't done. Like, in terms of like, here's a bunch of movies. Like I did all the Harry Potters, even the prequel ones that like, she who should not be named was writing. She's not a film writer.
Right.
Not a film writer.
Yep. You get it. Okay. So yes, go watch Sing and Sing 2. I think you will. Honestly, you're my barometer for can I keep doing this? So if you come back and you're like, please don't tell anyone else that you've done that, then I will be like, fair. That's fair. But I think they're great. I think they're really cute.
Well, I want to take a moment and welcome Ivan is joined the Get On Up morning crew this morning. Good morning, Ivan. Good morning. And Tim, Vanilla Ice didn't keep you awake. Referencing Tim always with the Tim. You never disappoint. What you do are get me in a giggling. And that's in reference to when I went to go watch Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze. Spoiler alert, Vanilla Ice pops up in the end. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Tim.
Go.
I don't know what I'm more impressed with, this dance of yours or the fact that Tim knows that and had a funny joke about it. Tim.
I know. I don't think I think maybe my 4-year-old self did kind of like wake up a little bit and was like, it's so much that my body was like, no, you don't need to see this.
That's okay. No, that's too much. That's too much.
No,
that's too much.
What do I wake up for this? And this
also, that move you did, that's great. That was
that's my go ninja rap move.
Yeah. We called that the typewriter. What did you call that?
The go ninja rap?
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. No, that seems about right.
Yeah. So are you just going to watch Sing and Sing 2 all weekend long?
All weekend, yes. Oh, you sweet. No, listen, I'm so sorry, but I have to bring it up. I have to.
What happened?
It's in the zeitgeist. If you are on social media, you are seeing nothing but a sea of squares with yellow and green blocks on them. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
I do not. I'm not on the social media today. I'm not.
Good for you. Good for you.
No, because I'm following people that just make me feel bad about myself, who are like famous and amazing bodies. And
I don't understand. So it looks like the results of a Tetris game. If you don't know what it is, you're just like, I don't understand what this is. So there's a new game.
Do you know what Renee's talking about?
Yeah. Does anybody know what we're talking about?
Yes.
Anybody know what Renee's?
Know what you're talking about, or no?
Yes.
I have no clue.
No clue what you're leading to. No clue what you're leading to. So there is a new game that is all the craze called Wordle, WORDLE, and it is basically Scrabble. It's basically Scrabble, but you get one game a day. Let's see. Wordle.
Tim knows what you're talking about.
Tim knew. Take yourself on over to wordle.com. I stand before you is the world's worst speller. So this game doesn't suit my type, doesn't soup my kind. But what is so great about it is it is not an app. It's on your browser. So you have to go, if you're doing it on your phone, you've got to do it through your Google browser. And normally what I do, it's on an app. I go over to the browser, I cheat. I was just, hey, what's the answer today? What would be
being honest? Listen,
do it.
I appreciate you just being honest amongst our Get On Up.
And I got it. So it's always a 5-letter word with 5 chances to get it right, and it is addictive and it's wonderful, and you do it every day. And I will be mastering Wordle this weekend.
Yes. That's your 3-day weekend, and that's
I'm gonna get Wordle right. So help me, God.
I love it. I'm never gonna yuck your yum because you're so excited about this, and like, what do you do for the weekend? And you let me go first. And Wordle.
What is happening?
Didn't even mention it. Maybe there's a glass of wine nearby.
No, why would there be? Why would there be?
I need to be focused.
No, I have another activity, but I wanted to open up with that. I wanted to tell you that I'm playing Wordle, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing on Saturday night.
Nope, that's it. That's all. Okay. That's all I want to know that you're doing.
Okay, just Wordle. Okay, what are you doing
on Tuesday? No.
What are you getting yourself into this weekend?
Tell us what other things.
Okay, the other thing. So, this is now that this is making me look good, that's fine. I am. It's fine. It's fine. Going out to dinner with a friend, but the dinner has been set. I wonder if you can guess why the dinner has been set at this time. The dinner has been set. A reservation has been made for and it's not a fancy restaurant, but it's a good location restaurant where it is on the top of a hill. And a reservation for dinner has been made at 4:30 p.m. Can you guess what we're getting into?
Oh, I just was assuming that you wanted to get in bed early.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. That's also accurate.
You're like, I can't. I need to be in bed.
No. Sorry.
I don't want to get off my sleep cycle. Not having me up till 3 a.m, Chandra.
You gotta. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do we have any other guesses other than I'm trying to get to bed? Okay. All right. No, should you?
You trying to hit the streets. You trying to get your typewriter on.
I mean, that one's it's in the realm. I don't know if you know, but sunset now happens at 5, which is another beef that I have. But so sunset happens at 5, which means golden hour, the best sunlight of the day, is at 4:30. So this sweet, sweet, sad friend of mine and I are going to dinner at 4:30 to take profile dating pictures.
Renee, first of all, it's so specific. It's so specific. How was I ever going to guess that? It's so incredibly specific.
At this point, you know me well enough to be like 4:30. She's probably trying to take pictures of herself.
No. 4:30, sunset on a hill. You're taking a new profile dating picture.
Like doing that.
But love
it gets worse and it gets sadder. Because on a dating profile, like you can't have like one of the. It doesn't. You need to have a candid, just like, oh right, I see. So they're gonna be staged candid photos at golden.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. No, to your credit, I recommend the Get On Uppers do this in all of your photos, even if it's you and your friends hanging out. Right. The camera is here. Always look just slightly over to the left at something else because it'll feel candid, even if you're posing or whatnot. Just kind of like,
how about that?
But that's I knew it was happening.
I wish I had screen grabbed that and sent it to you because that is such a good. Hold on, there we go. All right. So that is my yes.
If you do it too far to the left, then you get wide eye, right?
Right.
See, this is what watching lots of America's Next Top Model.
This is very helpful. This is very helpful. I'm
slightly
taking
off
notes.
to the left.
Taking notes on all of this.
Let us know in the chat if this is helpful. If this is helpful. Yes, it's helpful. No, it's not.
Right. Please assure our listeners that one of us is cool. What are you doing this weekend?
Well, also, listeners, I'd love to hear from you. What are y'all up to the weekend? If you're going to watch something, you're going somewhere, you got a hot date, just say comment. I, too, am taking new profile dating pictures, if that maybe. Renee, maybe you're not alone, and this is actually a very normal thing.
Maybe it's the thing to do on a Saturday night these days at 4:30 p.m. Ridiculous.
So I gave myself the gift of a 4-day weekend. So this is it. I'm not doing the day job today. I was like, anytime there's a 3-day weekend, I can go ahead and add a little extra one.
Take off that Friday.
For those of you who usually get 3-day weekends off, give yourself that extra one. The next one coming up, President's Day. Give yourself that extra one. Memorial Day, put it on the calendar now. I tell people to do this all the time. Put your days off, your requests, put it on now. One, everybody knows they're not going to schedule meetings for you on that day. You know, and you have that thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
It will make a world of difference. And you'll also, so if you like, I might take it off and then it's coming up, you'll just end up working. So give yourself that gift right now.
That's such a good tip. Oh my goodness, that's such a good tip.
You deserve it.
I'm just not going to show up today and then retroactively be like, I got some advice about taking today off. So I'm not.
I don't.
Coming in.
And then you'll be in next Wednesday's What Would You Do? And
right. We're like, I guess I would have given my boss a little bit more heads up about that.
Yeah. So she got plans for this weekend.
Let's hear it. What are you doing?
Foremost, I'm grabbing brunch with a friend, first and foremost. And that's happening today after the show. Gonna go get some brunch.
Where are we going?
And then I don't know. I let them decide. I don't have a profile picture to take or anything, so it's not time sensitive.
Exactly.
You gotta get right. Okay. But maybe I'm doing it wrong. Now I'm like, maybe I should,
No, I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I think you're doing it perfectly correct. Yes.
So Scream 5 comes out today. So I am running to the theater as fast as my friend Julia can make it. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Scream 5. I love Scream. I have been obsessed since I was a kid. I had when the first Scream came out, and let us know if you're excited about Scream.
Please do. Please do. Like yes.
Let us know. When my parents took me to go see the first, I was in the 6th grade when the first one came out, and all of my friends were buzzing about it, like, "Ooh, Scream!" Remember, Scream was like the first slasher film. In a long time. Revitalizing the genre completely. And so my friends had all gone. I was like, "Well, I want to go," and my parents were like, "What movie do you want to go see?" I was like, "Scream." Let me tell you. I didn't. Drew Barry. Spoiler. I don't feel bad saying this movie. It's like 30 years old, 1985. Drew Barrymore gets murdered in the first 12, 13 minutes, and it's Drew Barrymore. I thought she was the lead.
Yeah.
I was like, my dad's like, "Do you want to stay?" I'm like, I want to go. It was too much. I got left home alone a lot as a kid. I had a little cordless phone, but sometimes there was the cord phone. Someone's calling me up, asking me what my favorite movies are. They're like, "I'm behind the bushes." It's iconic.
Absolutely not.
I've had a journey with Scream, but I was determined. And then we went to go watch Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley, his last film.
Perfect. Oh boy. Okay. It's a little serendipitous that you saw it. Because I don't know if you've heard, when people die, they take the movie away.
Oh, that's enough. Yep. Good thing I stole it when I could. Because I would have
You make a joke about that, but that's exactly how my brain is. I'm like, so it all worked out. So you got to see it before they took it away. That's wonderful. Yeah.
And so then I was like, I determined to conquer Scream. And so when it came out on VHS, I rented it immediately, watched it at 3 p.m. with the lights
smart.
on.
Oh yeah.
And then fell in love. I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. And then Scream 2 then when Scream 2 came out, it was the height of slasher films. Even the soap operas of the day, Sunset Beach was doing a summer of there's a serial killer. It was slasher films every which way. And I was writing a screenplay for a slasher film because I was so obsessed with slasher movies. It was going to be a vehicle for Sarah Michelle Gellar because she keeps getting killed in these movies because they're in casting.
Very kind
Monica was going to be in it because Brandy was in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay.
And I was always the boy is Monica's. And so I was like, well, let me get Monica in this movie.
Yes, consider it.
And that was in the 7th grade, and in typical screenplays, never finished it. I painted myself into a corner.
James, there was so charming.
There were 22 lead characters.
Yeah,
great.
No, that's perfect. That's how you're supposed to do it. But even you at 7th grade was so thoughtful of just Monica does need work. Okay, we'll put Monica in. Yeah, that'll be fun. So considerate, so thoughtful. My little 12-year-old James.
I had a little part in it. My dog Tyson also had a little part in it.
Do you remember your line?
I'm my one line. And the premise, I'm scared to give it because I don't know. Tim might be taking notes, but Tim, that's okay. If I see it, at least someone finish the vision because clearly I still haven't. The script is on a floppy disk, and I don't know. It's there. It's there.
Okay.
It was called The Killing Game. It was about a group of teens who pretend to play like they're in a slasher film.
Yeah.
But then the game gets real. And people start.
James, I love that. I think that's great for a 7th grader. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I feel like I should be impressed with that. I think if I had a son and they wrote a movie called The Killing Game in 7th grade, I'd be like, well, he's a genius. He is a genius.
I don't know. My son's writing slasher films. He's in the 7th grade. It's called The Killing Game, where people are murdering each other for fun.
No, you're right. I might be a little concerned.
Yeah.
I might be a little concerned. Okay. All right. Well, if it was my nephew, I'd think he was a genius. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nephew. That's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
But that nephew will not be sleeping over. I'll tell you that.
No.
Daytime hangouts only.
Yeah. We're only, yes, exactly. Okay. So you're going to see Scream 5. Wait,
yes,
who's in Scream 5?
The survivors who survived. This is so wild. They've survived 4 movies. Nev Campbell back. Courtney Cox back. David Arquette back. This blonde girl with big eyes. I think she's gonna die in the first scene.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Yep.
That's my bet. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous because there's no way that these 3, David Arquette, Nev Campbell, and Courtney Cox, formerly Arquette.
Yeah.
Which I was snaps to them. I saw them on an interview on the Drew Barrymore show the other day, and all 3 of them were together. And I'm just like, wow, look at that. Ex-partners.
Yeah.
Doing an interview together.
Just hanging out. Just being fun.
And it's so interesting because their characters in the Scream series, like, dated, got married, got together. Like, it's just so interesting. Yeah.
And yet it still works. I respect that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I want to know how they do it. Did they talk about it? How do they do it?
That was not the interview. Did not go there that I saw. But I'm also getting a CBD massage on Saturday, and I'm gonna hang out.
What does that entail?
I'm having a spa day. I don't know. They rub CBD oil all
great.
over me. So I'm getting a massage, and I'm going to the Kabuki spas. Maybe do a little shopping, and I have a video game night, and that's what I'm doing. Oh, no date. There's a guy that I've been kind of dating, like going on dates here and there, and I was like, you want to hang out this weekend? He's like, I'm hanging out with friends. Oh. And that was the end of that text.
Okay.
There wasn't, and then I was like, oh, we should find some time to hang out.
Yeah. Hanging out with friends. Okay. All right. Well,
it's a 3-day weekend. It was nice. And I was like, oh, rejection.
Well, I don't know if it's rejection. I don't know that it is. I feel like you're gathering information. We're getting more information about this person. And I think the information is delete from your phone.
Survey says,
delete.
Yep.
Delete contact. Delete. Okay. All right.
Well, Renee, we're gonna switch it on over. It is Flashback Friday.
Flashback Friday. Love it. I love it.
I did not know that we both were gonna go there for the song, and we did. Good.
It's already happened. It's already happened. Yes.
And it's Flashback Friday. We're going to go back in time. And so we're still getting to know each other. I know it feels like we've all been best friends for 10 years. Easy.
Never and ever.
It's like we filmed Scream back in 95 and here we are. Old hats. We've survived. But what we're going to do is we're going to ask each other and you all questions about your past. Like nothing like, where were you?
Yeah, nothing nuts. Just things fun. Like what was your favorite cereal as a kid? Those kind of questions.
Renee's already picking it off. So the first question.
Can be.
Is that your first question? No.
I was setting an example, but honestly, I do want to know. Also, Jill, you've just joined. Jill, we're so excited to have you here. Good morning. Jill. Love it.
Jill, just in time for Flashback Friday. Jill, we're asking we're asking questions. And the first question, Renee, just popped out was, what was your favorite cereal as a kid? Let us know. And if this is your first, if you don't know how to get involved in the conversation, you just say comments like Cheerios, just the plain ones. You're like, I didn't like the sugar. That's not me. I'm just giving an example.
No, of course not. Yeah, no. You guys are cool. Comment Count Chocula is what you'll say. And we'll respect it.
What was yours, Renee, as a kid?
Oh, I wonder if anyone else has a similar thing that we weren't allowed sugar cereals. at home. We're not allowed to have them. But you go over to a friend's house. You can get right on in there. You can get right on in there.
That friend's house who had no rules.
Yeah. I was notorious for eating all the marshmallows only, out of Lucky Charms. Just a bowl of marshmallows for me. Thank you kindly. And also, we're out of Lucky Charms. That's what I tell the mom.
I'll be back next weekend for sleepover.
But before I go, you are out of Lucky Charms. Yeah, exactly. We had 3 boxes, Renee. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You are out now.
Sorry, Mrs. Wilson, but fix it.
How about for you, James? What was your favorite?
It's interesting. I didn't love the marshmallows in the Lucky Charms. I know that's weird. As an adult, I appreciate them a little bit more. But because my mom, we weren't. Here's what was weird about my house: we weren't allowed the sugar cereals regularly. Every once in a while, my mom would be like, "Okay, here's a treat. We're doing golden grams. We're doing, cinnamon toast crunch." But here's the thing: we would just get plain. We'd have plain Cheerios, but it would also be like, "We'll put at least a scoop or 2 of sugar on it."
Obviously.
So it would almost like defeat or the kicks. And my brother and I would just be like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna put a bunch."
Absolutely. So you can't see it. Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, all of the cereals were sugar cereals because we just put sugar on them.
Right.
But there was one that I didn't need to put any sugar on, and that was Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is still to my day.
Heaven.
And a close second is Golden Grams, but in the original recipe, because they changed it. They changed it to the fact where they even have a box that says original recipe. Because the new one, I don't know what's going on.
I can't handle it. I am so on board for that. Can I tell you how on board I am for this with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? This happened yesterday. I was taking the dog for a walk and we were walking around a high school. Okay, all right, hold on. Tim's in. Tim says cornflakes plus 1 cup of sugar equals homemade Frosted Flakes.
Dang, you're right. Yes, Tim knows. Because sometimes my mom would be like, "Oh, we're not getting the Frosted Flakes this week. We're getting cornflakes." And again, me and my brother just kind of like, "Oh, we got to do a little extra work." Because Tim's right. We would just make our own Frosted Flakes, put some sugar on it, and it was like, so I never really understood the difference. All cereals are sugar cereals. So Tim, right there with you. Done it before.
Okay. Do you want to hear this anecdotal story that I cut my own self off from?
You did.
Sure, I sure did. That was entirely me. Entirely me. It always is me. Always. So we're walking by the school. The high school. Now, do you want to hear how cool lunches are these days? You now get a little grocery bag of cereal, a banana, and milk. It just takes it away. But they're like the good cereal. So I respect it. A kid was just like, I don't have time for breakfast. I gotta go be cool. And I respect it. So there was a bag that had been unopened of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the banana, and the milk. I don't know how long it had been out there. Day 2, 3. Genuinely was like, should I take it? Should I get the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I mean, it's not open. Is that my Cinnamon Toast Crunch now? Ultimately, I did not take it, but the amount of consideration alarmed me and the dog, frankly.
You were going to take some kid's lunch.
You put it that way.
Hey, by the way, this was some kid's breakfast that they left, and who knows, they could be coming back to get it. Renee's out on a dog walk. Renee's on a dog walk. She's like, finders keepers is the rule.
That's exactly. You should have been faster.
Kids gotta learn. You don't leave your lunches; they get taken.
Exactly, because that middle-aged lady with a pit bull will steal it from you.
I wish we know there's another. I believe in the multiverse. There is a timeline where you took it and you nosh on.
And I did just.
Wait, I need more information.
I would love to give you more information. Yes, please.
You're walking by a school.
Yeah.
And there's this there's a bag. There's like, and this is how the kids get their breakfast. Right. And you just saw a bag just laying there. And how did you see that there was Cinnamon Toast Crunch in it?
Well, so it's a clear
bag.
It's like the bags that you use to put your produce in at the grocery store.
Okay. Yes.
It's like one of those.
I was imagining, because everything's so hoity-toity and reusable now, like a cloth, bag.
Yes.
You just go over and be like,
I do have a what's in this bag policy that I apply anytime I see a random bag anywhere. Like, let's go see what's in here.
I can barely breathe. Okay, well, we're gonna get to my. We got time for one more.
Yes,
one more, and let's see. Which one am I gonna choose? Which one am I gonna choose?
Which one? Pick a good one.
Let's see. Okay, what is a movie that you watched so much as a kid that you knew every word of it to the point where you'd probably like your parents were like, "Not this movie again." What is movie? And also asking you to get on up, kids. Is there a movie out there that you watched so much as a kid that you just knew every word?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Do you? I know it's your question, but I do feel like I keep jumping in to go first. Do you want to go first?
Please. I can't wait to hear what comes out of your mouth this time.
Asked for one. You asked for one, but I'm going to give you 4. And I will tell you how it happened.
I will be doing the exact same thing.
Okay, good. Just so we're clear. But it still to this day could recite every single word of these movies. Every single word. And this is because these are the VHS tapes that we had. And we were, I know kid is the right answer, but for some reason we didn't get tapes. We didn't keep, like we went to Blockbuster, but we didn't start buying tapes until like around high school. Anyway, junior high. So I have memorized Top Gun. Memorized. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes.
Scream.
It was a drive-by. It was a drive-by fruity. That's line.
That's
line.
You got
so
it.
So much of that stuff that Robin Williams ad-libbed, like you're just so good. You can't get it.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Scream?
So no, my brain is doing a thing where like, what is the don't let this bus go below 55 miles an hour?
Oh, Speed. I was gonna say. Because I feel like I could not really picture you sitting down and watching slasher films.
No.
How many of the Scream movies have you seen?
1, and only the first 10 minutes of it. And I was 26.
We went on. We went on very different journeys to Scream. We both got the first 10 minutes. We're like, this is scary.
Certainly not.
I went back to it. Renee got off the bus.
Exactly. Nope. Like, certainly not. Certainly not. And as a 26-year-old woman, my dad leaned in and he's like, do we need to go? And I was like, yes, we do.
And then you went home and you watched that VHS scene of Beverly Hills Ninja.
Another Mrs. Doubtfire. So Speed, Mrs. Doubtfire, Top Gun, and this is going to be weird, but Beaches. No weird. Yeah.
Mine are going to be very different from you, Renee. Okay.
First off, Jam, I do have to interrupt anytime you get a compliment in the comments. Jam, I love your shirt from Freddie. Freddie loves your shirt. Loves your shirt.
Freddie, thank you so much. And from Louisiana, Freddie, shout out to you. I have family from Louisiana. My dad's side, they're all from Louisiana. My nephew is in Louisiana. He's up to, if you see him, let him know. Yeah. My nephew needs to get right. Or maybe this is my nephew. He's catfishing me. And also Freddie loves the Robin Williams as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you. This is my sort of Miss Frizzle look, I guess, or just like you can't have enough rainbows.
You look great.
You can't do enough.
You look great. You're doing it right.
So let's see mine. I might just give you. I'm not bad at. So definitely Land Before Time is on there.
Sure.
I used to drive my mom crate. We knew all the words. Land Before Time. Yeah. My mom's like, when is it just gonna be time? Is it just we're over it. Right. Definitely. Also, if you're just joining, the question is, what movie did you watch so much as a kid that you knew every word? Land Before Time, definitely. Aladdin was. It's either not so much Aladdin. Actually, I'm sorry, I take that back.
Okay,
Aladdin's good. I know, but we didn't have
a sequel. Okay, you just had the sequel.
Didn't have Aladdin. We didn't have Aladdin on VHS. I had Return of Jafar, which I'm obsessed with and nobody loves. But I had it on VHS. So I watched it a million times.
You gotta watch it. Yeah,
gotta watch it. The Lion King for sure, and then Wayne's World.
Yeah.
I've watched. Yes, such a good movie. In fact, I was thinking I want to watch that movie this weekend. I'm afraid, and this will go into our Flashback Friday for next week. What movie or TV show have you watched recently that has not aged well?
Yeah,
and so I'm not sure. I don't know, but we'll find out next.
Honestly, Miss Doubtfire is among them. It's not great. Yeah. I mean, Robin Williams is flawless, can do no wrong. He is perfection in every way.
But some racism or sexism that's coming up, probably. It never fails.
Never fails. Yeah. We don't love it. Yeah.
And then Clueless. I could.
Yeah.
I know every word to this day.
Okay.
I can reenact it, and to the point, I got to live my dream once when I was in a drag stage production of Clueless. And I got to play Murray. I played Murray, and I already knew. They're like, "Here's the script." I'm like, "Throw it out the window." I know all the words already.
I know it.
We got to do a stage version of the freeway scene. It was just such a dream.
A
such
gift.
a dream.
Do we have?
If you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, we don't. But if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, Willem, who I think won season 4, was played Cher.
Come on.
Was not great to work with. Come get the goss. Come get the Friday morning goss. Didn't really know their lines.
All right. Well, hopefully.
I tried to introduce them backstage, but yeah. Anyways, the experience was great. I got to, include this.
Well, look at that. I need you to find the tape, and then I would like to have Friday movie day at some point, and we'll just watch that.
Okay, done and done.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
All
right. We'll give the asset to her.
Still curious for any of you Get On Uppers, what movie did you know all the words to? Or maybe it was just maybe they were actually living their lives going outside and doing this. Oh, Tim says Fast Times at Ridgemont High is one that I memorized as a kid, even though it wasn't age appropriate.
I respect it though. I respect it, Tim. Yes. Yes.
I think even for me, like, because my mom had me when she was like 23, and so MTV raised me. I was watching Beavis and Butt. I wasn't one of those kids like, oh, we weren't allowed to watch that. It was like my mom's like, I'm gonna go see Boys in the Hood tonight. You're coming as well, or like watching Beavis and Butthead, like Wayne's World. My mom loved like stupid buddy humor.
Hilarious.
So
your mom's not wrong. Your mom's not wrong.
Okay,
I love it. All right, James. Yes, I'm ready.
So excited, you all, for our first game of the day. Incredibly excited to do this game. This is gonna be pew, pew, pew. We're gonna start off. It's Fact Friday, and so I want to make sure y'all got some facts and that you're knowing what's going on. So we're gonna play a game called Jam You Lion. Jam You Lion is the name of the game. Aaron has joined just in time because Aaron's like, I'm not missing out on this game.
No, I'm not going to miss the game.
7:40. I have an idea that they're going to do this game. Welcome, Aaron, just in time. It's Fact Friday. We're playing Jam You Lion. This is how the game is going to work. I'm going to list something as a fact. I'm going to state it as a fact, and you all out there are going to help Renee figure out if I'm telling the truth or not. If you think what I'm saying is true, you'll say, Jam, that's right. Or if you think what I'm saying is false and it's a dirty lie, you'll say, Jam, you lying. Jam, you lying. Okay. Jam, that's a lie. Let us know. Okay.
So that's all right. I'm ready. I'm invested.
Let me know. And so there's a theme with today's Fact Friday. The first is I'm obsessed with the Mandela Effect, which I'll tell you what that is in a moment. I'm obsessed with the Mandela Effect. Basically, the Mandela Effect is this idea that there's alternate universes. Everybody remembers something one way, but it actually didn't happen that way. And people are like, oh, we're in the Matrix. We've taken the blue pill or we're all asleep. Something got changed, right? And so they call it the Mandela Effect. And then also, Marvel Studios' Eternals just premiered this week on Disney Plus. I am a fan and obsessed. Just to toot my own horn, if you do Google and go on the YouTubes and search for Eternals red carpet premiere, you will see your James interviewing Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, the entire cast. So this movie has a special place in my heart. And Aaron says, hey, I'm back. Yes, you are, Aaron.
You're Aaron. Yeah, you're Aaron. We were not going to play the game until you got here. So thank goodness.
Like,
thank goodness.
We need Aaron for this game. Absolutely. Yeah. So y'all, Renee's going to need your help.
Please. Very bad at this.
She's prone to believing me. And some of these might be lies, but some of them might not be. Right?
Help me out, guys. So, yes.
This one's a softball pitch, I think. This one's a softball pitch. And this is we're going to start off with why it was called the Mandela Effect. And so here it is. Nelson Mandela died in his prison cell in the 1980s. So if you think I'm lying, you'll say, Jam, you lying? Or if you think that's right, you're like, yeah, that's what happened. You'll say, Jam, that's right. Which one is it?
All right, we're waiting. I don't want to tip my hat to either of the answers. Exactly. You know what, guys? You can Google it if you wanted to and just tell me what it is.
Wait, we're going to be on the honor
But
system
no, as a massive Mandela fan, I would like to say, Jam, you lying. You lying. You've been he's still here.
Well, he's not still here right now, so good thing that was
in spirit.
And the get on uppers, they agree with you. Jam, you lying.
Jam, you lying. Jam, you lying. Yes.
You're right. Mandela was actually freed in 1990 and passed away in 2013. But it's one of those things, and this is where the Mandela effect comes out. Everyone's like, no, he died in a prison cell. And so people are like, oh, no, he went on. He wrote books and
so many things.
A lot of things. So did a lot, actually. Was president, like just did stuff. Like, yeah. So he died. And in fact, I think I was watching an episode of America's Next Top Model. I think this is where it comes from, actually. Okay. They went to South Africa and they went into his prison cell. And then one of the girls was like, I can't believe I'm standing where Nelson Mandela died. And so I think that's where it comes from. Everyone was watching that season.
Well, bless her. All right. Well, okay. All right. So I feel good about it. All right. Wait, hold on. There's a yes.
We're gonna Are you?
I wanted to give another example, but
get off the pot.
I want to thank you for that. I need that. I wanted to give another example, but I don't know if the example is one of your questions, so I will just be like, "We got it. We got it."
You've got a bonus one. You've got a bonus one. Save that one because then I'll get to play. Okay. All right. And Nick, we have a visual image. Snaps the producer Nick, who's helping us level up. We've got a visual image for this one to help out for those of you who are watching it here. So on peanut butter. On peanut butter, it is Jiffy. It says Jiffy on the peanut butter label.
Okay.
It says Jiffy on the peanut butter label. Everybody knows that it says Jiffy on the peanut butter label. Now, if you think I'm lying, you'll say, Jam, you're lying. And if you think I'm telling the truth, you'll be like, yeah, that's it.
I feel like that seems about right. That seems about right. And again, you guys plug your ears if you don't have your decision made just yet. But here's what I think. What came to me instantly, I'm like, no, it's Jif, Jif. And then I was like, I think the reason I think it's Jiffy is because I'm conflating it with Skippy peanut butter. So I think Jam, you lying is what I think. Let's see. All right, Aaron.
Dang, Aaron, all caps. Liar. And Tim also coming in hot. You lying.
Nobody thinks you're telling the truth, mister.
So you're right. I am lying. But people swear. I don't know if we have the image, Nick, but there is an image of the two different ones here for the Jif and Jiffy. But people swear you're right. It's actually people think that I either get Skippy and Jiffy conflated, and it's actually just Jif.
Isn't that funny? That's hilarious.
I wouldn't know either way because I'm allergic to peanuts and peanut butter.
Sure. So. No. Oh no. Is that true?
Yeah. No. Never.
I didn't know that.
It's just death butter, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I don't love that. I do not love that. Listen, we're having a little bit of trouble with the images, but I think can you see that? Oh, Jif.
There we go.
Right
there it is. Jif,
there it is.
There it is. Are you Googling these, Renee, as I'm going through?
No, I just our wonderful, fantastic producer Nick sent a little message saying, "Hey, the image isn't working." So I was trying to step up as an associate producer.
How come why can't I see these messages? That's weird. Well, okay. I can't see nothing. This happened before. Okay. Let me know. I see it. It's the one with the lockbox. I'm on the wrong thing.
There you go. There you go. Aaron, wait, hold on. Aaron also had a good thing of like, I bet people are also conflating it with the popcorn Jiffy Pop. Which is accurate. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah. Or Jiffy Muffin Mix. Our listeners know how this happened to us. Okay.
They know how we got here. All right. Here we go. Yes. And this is our Looney Tunes one, Nick. So let me know if we have it and we'll put it up. It's everybody knows it's Looney Tunes. Like play some music, man. There image. And so for those of you who can't see, we have one. It's everybody knows it's Looney Tunes. So it's spelled Looney, Tunes. Everybody knows it's Looney Tunes, not Looney Tunes, as in cartoons.
Look at this. Okay. So now the verdict is still out of which one is it? Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?
It's Looney Tunes. It's Looney Tunes. I'm saying that as a fact. If you think
you're
I'm
saying it
telling
as a
the
fact.
truth, I'm saying it as a fact. Everybody knows it's Looney Tunes. Like, play some tunes, man. So if
Yeah.
you think I'm telling the truth, Belle just joining us, Belle's first time on Backchannel. Good, because Belle, we need your help. We are playing Jam You Lion, and I am stating things that are facts, but it could be a lie. So if you think that I am lying, you say Jam You Lion, and if you think I'm telling the truth, you say that's a fact. Jam, that's a fact. So right now, this one, we just showed up an image of Looney Tunes. I'm saying everybody knows that it is obviously called Looney Tunes, as in music, tunes, not Looney Tunes, like cartoons.
Like a cartoon. I'm going to go with the Jam. That's a fact. You're right. It is tunes like the music. How do we feel? Well, do you agree,
what are
Tim,
we thinking?
Aaron?
What are we
do you
thinking?
think?
I think I stumped them. I think I got them stumped. They're like, on this one, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So I'm saying Jam,
but
that's a fact.
It is, in fact, that's a fact. Renee, you're killing it. You're killing it.
Thank you so
Most
much.
people think that it's Looney Tunes because it's cartoons, but it actually is tunes, because it used to be called, originally it was a show called Merry Melodies. Oh yeah, now you come in, Aaron. True. Like,
Well, no, listen. No, I bet we just have a delay in this. I bet that's a system problem, not a listener problem.
I did come in hot. I let my hair down too. We know, because it's Aaron's second time back.
Now you chime in.
I didn't just let my hair down with Aaron. I took my wig off. That's what I did. I didn't just let my hair down. Like,
we're all good friends. We're all gonna hang out this weekend. Yeah, you can trust. I can trust you, Aaron.
We're all gonna hang out this weekend. Absolutely. And then, oh, look at this. Tim just says, I think I just lost my grip on reality. Like, Tim's confused, because absolutely, Tim, you're not alone. Most people do think it's Looney Tunes. And in fact, before I saw the images, I was like, tunes? That doesn't make any sense.
100%.
Music. Get out of here. But Tim, I'm right there with you. And I've got some more that are probably going to break your brain. We're going to switch on over. I said that it's going to be some Mandela questions, and then it's going to be some Eternals questions here as well. Okay. So we're going to switch on over to Marvel Studios Eternals, now on Disney Plus. Not a sponsor, but I'm a big fan.
Listen, yet. It's on its way. Yes.
It's on its way. This is the first day I did not wear a Marvel superhero shirt. That's interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, because the consequences if you don't sponsor us.
I know. Let's see what happens. Shirt gone. Okay, Makari, who is a character in who's in a character in Eternals. Makari plays the MCU's only deaf superhero. First and only deaf superhero. Makari in Marvel Studios Eternals plays the MCU's only deaf superhero. Is it Jam You Lion or Jam That's a Fact? Matt, welcome. We're playing Jam You Lion. I am stating some things as facts, and you are going to help Renee and the Get On Uppers figure out if I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying. If you think it's a fact, you'll say Jam That's Right. And if you think I'm lying, you'll say Jam You Lion. Aaron's coming in. He's saying it's true.
He's saying it's true. I was just going to say the same thing, is that, Aaron, I feel like you and I would be best friends in high school because I pay you weekly to let me cheat off you. I feel like that's how that relationship would go, because you're always right. Aaron, you haven't gotten one wrong yet. So I'm going to follow Aaron's lead. Yeah, that's true.
Is this before or after you've taken that kid's breakfast?
I am a bully beyond all recognition.
Aaron's doing your homework. You're copying out of him, and you're stealing other kids.
Stealing Cinnamon Toast Crunch from anyone who will leave it for me. I'm a monster. I am a force to be reckoned with. Yes.
Are you gonna lean on your
that is my mantra for life. What are your ethics, Renee? I cheat off Aaron. That's mine. I would love to also say that that's true.
Aaron said, I never actually missed a day in high school. You wouldn't beat me.
This seems about right, Aaron. This seems about right.
Well, listen up, everybody. Aaron, get ready for a beating, because Renee's going to beat you up because you got that wrong. You got that wrong. Tim, you should have went with Tim, our buddy Tim.
Tim did say false, and Tim got that in before you said it.
And Tim did. And Tim, maybe you know this. I think that Tim might know this. Why it's a lie is that we also now have Echo, who is on the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, who is also deaf as well.
Oh man, that's amazing! Oh, I love this. Absolutely. I love this so much.
Yeah. Okay. And Echo is getting her own spin-off series. It's going to be on Disney Plus as well.
Jam, this is very exciting news. This is wonderful.
More, not the only one. There's more. And it's one of the things I love too. Eternals really kicks it off, just about how everyone will see themselves represented in this film. I would say it's just such a diverse movie of people who normally don't get to see themselves as superheroes. It's just a beautiful movie. Beautiful. I
love it. I have never been so thrilled to be wrong. This is the very best news. I love it. I love it. Yeah, what Tim's logic is brilliant. He's like, well, the Marvel universe is so big that there has to be more than one. Yes. That makes
smart thinking, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Nah, I like how Tim deduced this. Tim deduced this. Meanwhile, Renee is putting Aaron in a locker. I'm sorry.
That's not true.
That's wrong.
I feel like most of the time
ruin
bully because you want to be friends with them. So that's what's really going on here. And I just want to be your friend, but I'm going to do it via a lot of bullying.
All right, next one. We're going back to the Mandela. We're going to talk about some bears, some childhood bears maybe you've read. And everybody knows it's the Berenstein Bears. Everybody knows.
Let's see here.
Bears.
Oh, boy. Okay.
One on the left. Everybody knows it's the Berenstein Bears. The one on the left, if you can see it. Everybody knows it's the Berenstein Bears. What do you think, Jam? You lying? Or Jam? That's a fact.
Were you a Berenstein Bears kid?
Fanatic.
Love them. So the stakes are so high here because if I do this wrong, they're like, what? You were read this every single night for 5 years. How do you not know?
40, if not 50 of these books. I mean, there was the Trouble with School. There was the In Crowd. There was the Halloween one. There was the one where they organized their room. And I was like, Mom, I want my room to look like this. She's like, let's try. And then
there was a rainy day. There were so many things. There was one where a carnival was in town. Okay, so wait, which one are you saying? Which one are you saying it is?
Berenstein Bears. So the one that's on the left, the Berenstein Bears. Not
you're saying it's that one?
Bears. Yeah, okay. It's the Berenstein.
Yes, I say, Jam, that's a fact. Tim says, Tim also agrees that, both Tim and Aaron think it's the one on the right.
What are you going to go with? What are you going to
go
with?
No, I'm standing strong in the Berenstein. Just because I want to prove why I'm bullying Aaron is because I try to do it on my own, I get it wrong. Okay, go ahead.
Nice excuse. But really you know that this is the hill that you're gonna die on. You read all these books, you're like, I know for a fact it's Berenstein Bears. Renee, listen to the Get On Uppers. They know what they're talking about. It's the Berenstein Bears. It is Berenstein Bears. Tim, you are right. You are right. Look at that. Tim's like, so you lying. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Tim was resting the case and everything. Yeah, I got it. But Renee, had I not, and this is the thing that blew my mind. I'm like, this is insane. Now I'm like, okay, I believe in the Mandela Effect. I know for a fact it was the Berenstein Bears, the one on the left. That's what you called it. How is it? No one said Berenstein Bears.
Said Berenstein Bears. It was Berenstein Bears.
An alternative reality. It just doesn't. It was the Berenstein.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, it's great that they changed it, but it was the Berenstein Bears. It wasn't.
Aaron is busting out of that locker with facts, and Renee is just pushing it back in there. Or maybe you got to get him out, Renee. You got to get him out because
exactly. Wait, Aaron, come back out. I need you. Let me copy off you again. Oh God, that's so
I'm right there with you. I thought it was the Berenstein for the longest
me
time.
Too, Tim. Right there with you.
We're gonna keep with the Mandela Effect. I want to keep blowing your mind. We're gonna go over to. Do you remember that monkey that maybe you read books about who was maybe so curious? Well, Curious George never had a tail. I don't know if you knew this, but Curious George never had a tail. Am I Jam? That's a fact. Or Jam, you lying?
Oh
Jam,
no.
that's a fact. Or Jam, you lying? Let us know. Curious George never had a tail. Come on, everybody knows that. Never had a tail.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Jam. The one on the right looks right to me. So I'm gonna go with Jam. That's a fact. He never had a tail.
Okay. What do we think? You don't
Okay.
like that answer. I can tell by your face. You do
Yeah.
not like that
Aaron
answer.
says you're lying. Wait, hold on. I
Aaron's
need to learn from this.
lying.
Okay, wait. Can I change mine? Can I go back to copying Aaron?
Sure. Yeah, you sure can. Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, my answer is Aaron's answer.
Aaron's like, that's insane. Of course, this monkey had a tail.
Yeah.
Did I just make this image last night to throw you off? We don't know. We don't know.
You never know.
Okay. All right. We're gonna lock in these answers. You're saying that I'm lying. You're going with Aaron.
Yeah, everybody. Aaron is confident that he did have a tail, so you're lying. And
Actually,
I am confident that
he said I'm not that confident, but answers are locked in. You have agreed with him, and Tim is saying I think it's true, and that he didn't wear pants as well. Renee, I'm gonna give you some advice here.
Yeah.
I think you're copying the wrong person. Oh, no. You should be copying Tim, because Tim is once again correct.
Right
and he wasn't wearing pants as well. Aaron, get back in your locker.
Get back in the locker, Aaron. I'm so sorry. But do I get any points for saying it and then changing it? No.
No, you need to trust your gut.
You said your final answer.
You're not scared. You're like,
I've learned some valuable lessons here. Okay. All right.
Okay. Here we go. We got. I think I'll give you like one more. All
right, here we are. Last one. Here we go, guys. This is the one that matters. This is the one that counts.
I got one for Eternals. Eternals. Contrary to rumor, Marvel Studios Eternals does not feature the first gay superhero. Sadly, people are like, oh, there's a gay superhero in it. But contrary to rumor, Marvel Studios Eternals does not feature the first gay superhero. People are devastated. How did this happen? Lie to us. What do you think? Jam, you lying, or Jam, that's a fact? What is it? Renee's like, I watched Eternals last night.
I mean, Tim may get a good point where like the universe is so big, but it's saying that Marvel didn't, which would mean that DC did. I don't know this one enough. Okay.
Marvel Studios. Aaron's coming in with some advice.
Tim, what's the answer? On film or in comic book? Follow-up question.
Good follow-up question. Yes, Tim, great question. So Marvel Studios Eternals. So we are going with the film, the movie version. Tim was like, I need some more information before I can give a guess. And Tim, you were right. We're talking about the film version. So contrary to rumor, the Marvel Studios film Eternals does not feature the first gay superhero. And
that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Is it Jam, you're lying, or that's a fact?
Do we? Okay.
I like how you went with, you said Tim. You did not acknowledge
my answer's Aaron. Tim.
But you were like, Tim, what do we think? You didn't include Aaron into the conversation.
But Aaron said true, but you told me to stop following Aaron, which I disagree with, because I think Aaron will. I'm going with Aaron. Aaron says that that's a fact, so I'm saying that's a fact.
All right, we're gonna wait for Tim's answer, because Tim's in. You're locked in. Aaron and Renee are locked in for true. Tim, what are you thinking?
Oh, no, I'm not sure. Tim says.
Tim, we're gonna need a final answer. Tim, I will not go forward until we get. Nope, it's too late.
Too late, Aaron. Too late, Aaron. You and I are going down together. That's how this is gonna happen.
What do you say, Tim? Just give a guess. Are you gonna go with Renee and Aaron? Or are you gonna keep going on your own and going down your own track, which has been good so far?
Okay. You know, I wonder if this happens quite a bit. Like if they do psychological. Robin's here. Robin.
Hello, Robin.
Happy Friday.
Welcome.
Okay. So Tim also says, okay, so unit 1, 2, 3, we're all saying that's true.
You're all saying that it's true. Robin, right now it's Fact Friday and we are playing Jam, You Lion. I am stating things that are facts, but Renee and the Get On Uppers, yourself included, are saying whether I'm lying or I'm telling the truth. My last one that I just did, if you want to get in on this, I said, contrary to rumor, the new Marvel Studios film Eternals does not feature the first gay superhero. And everyone has said that it's true. It's a sad truth. They said that it's true. And I got to tell you, you're all incredibly wrong. You're all incredibly wrong.
Oh, no.
Marvel Studios does feature the first gay superhero. It features the first gay superhero. Absolutely. And it is Fastos. Fastos is the character, and they do such a great job with it. It's not just like it's not just like, oh, he's gay and nobody like full on married, has kids. It's a beautiful thing. There's a kiss that happens, and he played by Brian Tyree Henry plays the part, who's so hilarious, such a great actor, powerhouse, very powerful. Yeah,
I love this. Okay, well, I mean, I wish that it happened before now, but now it's here, and I'm thrilled about it, and it's the gateway for what's to come. Yes.
Yep.
Keep it coming.
All right, last one. We'll come back to this next week because there's so many Mandela effects. There's
I'm getting tuckered out.
Last one, because you all didn't get it right.
Oh, you want to end on one we get right. Okay.
And on a good note. You've got Robin, who's here as well, who's going to be able to help us out. So it could be a game changer. Okay. Last one. Everybody knows that it's called Sex and the City. I think we've got an image. Everybody knows that it's called Sex and the City, not Sex in the City. Everybody knows it's called Sex and the City. Is it Jam? That's a fact. Or Jam, you lying? Renee, aren't you an avid fan?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I would not say that. I would say that I'm hate watching, and just like that is what I would say. That's what I would say.
That's why I put it on here. It's like, oh, Renee will get this one. She'll know. Everybody knows it's called Sex and the City. Jam, that's a fact. Or Jam, you lying?
Breaking news. Freddie's in. Freddie is in, and Freddie says it is definitely in the city.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, and it won't even let the device will not let.
Right.
I appreciate this. This is a family-friendly device.
Okay, Tim
and the city.
Okay.
Everyone's saying
Freddie.
And the city. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Freddie said it's in the city. Okay. And I can't say. No, you can't. That's funny that we learned something.
That's very, very funny.
We can't say that word. I feel like now we can't say it either. I guess we shouldn't be. Fornication in the city. We'll go with.
There we go. Okay.
Fornication in the city. So we're going to fornication in the city.
Fornication and the city. A&D. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Love me the city. All right. It is in fact fornication and the city, and it's so wild because everybody always says fornication in the city.
Isn't that funny?
In the city. Isn't that why? Or is Mandela Effect? We woke up and the name got changed. Name we got.
I love it. That's hilarious. And honestly, I think who I think won this? The comment boards for asterisking the title of the show. Hilarious. Very funny.
We learned something new. I can't wait to give that in the feedback form. We learned something new. Well, I hope that was that. Did you learn something new today, Renee?
I learned that my brain is broken is what I've learned. So I don't trust anything. But yeah, the Baron ones is going to throw me for a loop the rest of the day.
That's I mean, Tim was shook off of the Looney Tunes one. That one had me shook too. The Looney Tunes is in music and it's not cartoons. Wild.
Clever. All right. I'm tuckered. I'm tired. What's next? What do we got?
Well, we're here at the halfway point. For those of you who are just joining, we are Get On Up with Jam and Renee. Renee is still recovering from that last segment here. And we're here on Backchannel, and so we would love it so much if you took a moment. If you haven't done it already, please go ahead and leave a review for this show. Feedback is a gift. We love to hear from you, even if there's things that you're like, oh, I want more Mandela Effect or less Mandela Effect. All you have to do is go to www.backchannel.tv and hit the leave a review button, and we can't wait to hear what you have to say. And smash that button. I don't know what that button is.
Well, or something like that. But yeah, that's this was fun. I had a great time. I gotta tell you, I got my vim and vigor back. That was fun. I had a good time. Brain was broken for a little bit, and I'm back.
It's back.
Love it. I love it.
So next we're doing the highlights of the week. It's Friday. So we're going to recap, maybe some things or stories or moments that either happened during the week or maybe stories that we missed. So Renee, do you want to kick us off on our highlight reel?
I sure do. And I was wondering if you feel, would this be the best time to tell you I've misunderstood the assignment? Or do you want me to, you just want to discover it?
You know what's so funny is that's been the theme of the week because we each have like pitched different segments. We show up and we're like, "Oh, I misunderstood the assignment,"
Oh,
and so we come at it from 2 different angles, and we get 2 segments in
Yes.
one. It's
Yes.
it's
So to
glorious.
be clear, what I think you meant was like in the news, things that have happened in the world this week. Is that what I'm
But
made
let
to
me
learn
guess
right
what
now?
you're gonna bring instead. You're gonna tell us a story about you and
Sure.
something that you did and happened to you.
No, it's worse. It's worse than
I
that.
don't even care about the world.
No, absolutely not. If my
Give me
narcissism
some
is not
kids.
clear at this point, I have made it abundant for 3 days running. It is me and me alone. The world revolves around me. That I feel like we know this at this point. At
And
this
if you
point,
were a kid,
yeah.
and you leave your bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, as we discovered earlier this morning, Renee will take it,
I
or think
to be
about taking it.
fairly
At
clear,
least think
it
about
was
taking
left.
it.
It didn't ultimately get taken. I just observed myself considering it for
Yes.
longer than I thought I would. That's the only thing that happened.
Kids on a slide, and she's like, I don't think
It's
they
mine
want this
now.
anymore.
It's mine now. Here's what I
Right.
thought you meant. I thought you meant highlight of our show. So I have recapped everything that's happened this week on
Well,
our show.
can we put a pin in that? We'll save it because that seems like a good way
It's
to
fun.
end. Let's
It's gonna
come
be a
back
fun
to it.
fact.
End of the show. We'll come back. It's
Great.
great. You made your own
Okay.
segment. I love it. It's great. Okay. I'm gonna
Yes.
do what I think the assignment was. News in case you missed it. What
Aha.
happened this week?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's more
Yeah.
valuable.
No, I mean yours is also good. We wanna
Sure.
so
Yeah.
there were
Engagement.
some good
Yeah.
things that happened this week. Maybe you missed this. So Starbucks, there's a Starbucks union, and it won an election at a second Buffalo area Starbucks location.
Whoa.
This is a big deal, yeah. So again, this is a Starbucks store in the Buffalo area, and the votes were tallied in December, but they remained inconclusive. So they're like, oh, we got to figure it out and count the votes. But yeah, it came in through, and so this is really exciting because this is a huge deal because labor experts have said that establishing a second unionized store in the same market could provide a significant boost to unionize the Starbucks Workers United. And then the union is part of Workers United, which is an affiliate of the giant Service Employee International Union. So this was
amazing.
Isn't that big? Yeah. Did you miss that?
I missed that completely. No, okay, so I think that you've explained this to me, but this means that it could expand to all Starbucks, is theoretically?
It could. This is
Okay.
good. Again, once you just get one, and that's why they get so frightened of like you can't let one to the door. And I gotta, it's funny because has anybody ever watched the show Superstar Store? I've talked about it. I highly recommend it. America Ferrera, and it's about essentially kind of like it's a workplace comedy that takes place in a very much like a Walmart sort of place. And within the first season, the subject of unionizing comes up, and it's so fascinating. One of my second job that I had when I was 17 years old, before I went to college, I needed a job, pay for that car note. And only place that would hire me was Walmart. But only way I got that job was I told them I couldn't afford to go to college. They weren't looking for summer jobs. They were like, who's going to stay here for
Right.
life? I was like, oh, I can't go. And then I'll never forget in my training, they're like, if anybody comes and talks to you about a union, just let us know, nothing like they're like,
They do that?
And they're like, unions they're not your friends. There's a lot of, they say like they're going to be there for you. They really painted this like scary image of like a union goblin who's going to come.
They use the exact same sort of propaganda. They use propaganda. Well, I guess in the DARE program it applied, but they're like, what DARE say about this? Okay, well then, yeah, can we just scoot that over to unions?
They really did. And I'm fresh out of high school. And
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is like DARE. This is a gateway into, civil rights.
Wild. Oh my God. I can't believe they got away with that. That's nuts.
Oh, they do. Yeah. And so then it was when I did leave, I did this so often. Like it was so weird. I always had a difficulty getting a summer job because they either my school always went so much later where like I was in the quarter system. And so we didn't end school until like even college. We didn't end until like late June. All the jobs were snatched up. So I always had to lie and say like, college, it's too expensive. And we're nearing a recession at this point, right? This is like 2005, 2000.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, I can't afford college. Times are tough. And then as college was coming up, I'd be like, I got a scholarship. And then they can't be mad at you. They'd be so excited. Walmart threw me a party at the cash registers because like nobody was like leaving. People were at Walmart for life, and they're like someone's going away. He's gonna make it.
He got out of this town. Oh, that's very sweet. Okay. All right. Well, nuts. Okay. Well, I'm proud of Starbucks and I'm disappointed in Walmart. All right.
There's also other good union news that so there's a King Soopers, which is like a major owner of tons of grocery stores, more than 80,000. So recently more than 80,000 grocery store workers at King Soopers stores across Colorado went on strike this week, and it began in the Denver area, and this is just again another protests. Again, they're trying to unionize and tried to get like, you know, a livable wage and things like that. So negotiations started back in October. Their existing contract expired in January 8th, and workers are picketing King Soopers and its parent company Kruger. So Kruger is like one of the largest, that's the one. Kruger is one of the largest. They own a lot of the grocery store retailers out there. So they're on strike. And this is a sad fact. You know, people are really struggling out there and just looking for that living wage. And you know, there's inflation that's happening. And there's even people who are these grocery store workers who are experiencing homelessness or food insecurity. And here they are. They're working. They're doing what they can. And so I just think it was a good week, in case you missed it, for just movements on union.
That's good.
So okay, well, interesting that here we are back again. It's like, oh, I've heard this story. Why are we're still having to fight for like the unions and for people to have, you know, great working conditions and a livable wage.
Right. Yeah, I do. Well, I hope that one works out too. I would love to see that happen. Also, as someone from Colorado, that's right, you guys. Yeah, fight for what you deserve. Yeah. Good work.
Yeah,
nice job. Okay.
And Aaron said, "Wait, Kruger, is this another Mandela? Why, Aaron? Do you think it's something? Was it called something else? Everybody knows it's Kruger.
It's Kruger, right? That one we can Google, right? Oh no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Oh, you're evil.
I'm toying with them. I'm trying to make Aaron like they've lost their mind.
I respect it.
We're going to welcome Channel to the stream here. Channel or Chanel. It could be Chanel. We're going to go Chanel.
I like them both.
Kroger. Oh, I see what you're saying. Aaron's getting my spelling. It's Kroger. You're right. You're right. It's Kroger. Your boy said it wrong.
Right. Exactly. Established by Freddie. I don't know if you knew that. He went on, it's because he did his franchise, and then he went on to start a chain of grocery stores. Freddie Kruger.
Oh. Renee, I didn't see that coming. Didn't it? I was like, oh yeah, Freddie. I was like,
look at that. Yeah, he was like, what am I doing with my life?
We've got a Freddie on the Get On Up side. Sure listening. Is that maybe you meant that Freddie?
Right.
That's not the Freddie you were talking about.
Good
I old Freddie Kruger.
Yeah.
After he's got dreams too, and sometimes
he sure does.
He's in your dreams.
Exactly. And I think that happens to all of us. You look and you're like, what is my life's purpose? What am I doing?
Yeah. Eventually Freddie was like, he's like, I'm just ruining people's like lives and murdering them.
Should I start a chain of grocery stores?
Snaps to West Creek. That was such a terrifying horror movie, because usually you're like, oh, I saw something scary, I just need to sleep it off. But with the Freddy Krueger series, you cannot go to sleep. So it made people terrified to go to sleep.
Yeah.
What a brilliant
he's a genius. He's a genius. Yeah. Okay, good union news. I like all of this. What else you got?
I have another headline that maybe you miss. This is just, I don't know if this isn't good, but there's some kids who are doing some activism, I would say, that is happening. So the White House promised 10 million free COVID tests to schools nationwide every month, both PCR and rapid, with rapid anti-aging tests to start shipping in February. So a portion of these tests are intended for screening, where students with no symptoms are tested regularly in hopes of detecting new infections. So that's the idea. So that's what they're hoping for. Ideally, this was supposed to come so much sooner, like back in December. Biden was like, oh, it'll be millions. And it just, the supply chain, everything's messed up. If you we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I gotta let you know, this is my first pandemic. No one knows what they're doing. And there's also the emotional like labor that also goes involved, because we're also asked to continue going and showing, and sometimes it's hard. We're going to year 3, so of course things are falling apart a little bit here. It's been just, things have been falling off the wheels in lots of ways, right?
Yeah.
And so this move, it fits with Biden's push to keep schools in person, but it's kind of coming in late with, the Omicron cases are nearing their peak in some parts of the country. And so nationally, some students are speaking out about what they consider to be unsafe conditions for in-person learning. They're like,
all
not
right.
today. So hundreds of students in New York City, they walked out this week calling for an option to take classes from home. And then in Oakland Unified School District, students are threatening to boycott in-person classes unless the district provides more testing, sends free K95 masks to students, and more.
Yes. Oh my God. I love all, I mean, a little bit. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you're having to fight for gun rights, and I'm sorry that you're having to fight for your masks, and I'm sorry, but thank you, and good job doing it, and you make us believe in the future. But also, I'm sorry, you deserve better.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in there, adults. What are you doing? Yeah.
No,
right.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
So that's what we have going on there. And Saps, you like, there really are. I feel like I wasn't taken to the streets until I went to college. Like that's when I went to UC Santa Cruz. There was a protest every week. Sometimes I wouldn't even know what I was protesting, but I was there to lend my voice to the cause, because whatever it is, we're taking it down.
Doing it. I'm doing it. When you were talking about the grocery store thing, I remember there was a strike when I was a kid. But I went as far as to I would just not go in that store. But I didn't fight for them. I didn't ask what they were doing. I didn't do anything. And it was mostly based because I didn't want to get yelled at going in the store. But that's the difference.
It's a good tactic. Now you know that works.
It sure does. But I think that's the difference between me as a high schooler. I was just afraid. I was like, what can I do? And these kids, it's just, I'm proud of them. It's great. It's great.
You're absolutely right. You're right. They're doing it. But I want to say though, Renee, we helped pave the way as Jurassic millennials, as we defined ourselves from yesterday. Thanks to Tim.
So mad.
As Jurassic millennials, we help pave the way, and then they'll pave it away for even their further. Exactly. Josh, welcome to Get On Up. We're helping you get on up this Friday morning. We just went through our highlights for the week, but no worries, you're coming in perfect time. Renee, we're kicking it over to Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. I'm very excited about Freaky Friday.
Now, Is this like, back in the 80s, they'd be like, ooh, she a freak. Or they'd be like, freak out. Is this that kind of freak? Or is it like a movie Freaky Friday? Like, is this weird?
Oh, gosh.
Which freaky are we going?
This is all so good. I was thinking it was possums. The freaky is what I thought you meant. So I have a list of things that freak me out. Is that fun for everyone? Is everyone having a good time?
Wait, I feel like the show's just called Renee Misunderstood the Assignment.
Renee misunderstood the assignment yet again. Renee misunderstood the assignment. Okay, and she will be talking about that in the post-wrap-up meeting. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Take us to the real Freaky Friday. Take us to. Didn't mean to throw you off.
Sure. No, you didn't in any way, shape, or form. I am curious about the things that and again, James, work with me here. Let me know if I've understood it properly. Things that we find
stopping the show live in front of the audience. Let us know what you think Freaky Friday will mean.
It's what they come for. What's your favorite show on Backchannel? It's the one where the one middle-aged lady never understands what's happening and then tries to strong arm her way in, even though it's been properly explained to her. That's my favorite show on Backchannel.
Okay. So Renee, it can be whatever it is that you want it to be. The idea with Freaky Friday is we were gonna tell scenarios that happened to us this week. Now we talk about ourselves, Renee. Now we talk about ourselves.
At this point that we thought we're freaking. Oh, I see. Well, you go first, give an example, and then I will follow your lead. Okay.
So here's what's going to happen, y'all. It's a bit of a game. We're going to read. I'm going to tell y'all a story or a scenario, something that happened to me this week. And you're going to say, you're going to say if you think it's freaky or not. I'm going to tell you, I think this freaky thing happened to me. Was this freaky? And you can be like, Jam, that's not freaky.
That was freaky
that
or
just
not.
happens.
Okay.
Or you'll be like, no, that is freaky. That is weird. Right. Freaky Friday is in full effect. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank God you went first, because I would have shouted the word possums and then waited for everyone else to understand what I meant. So this is good. This is going great.
Too, because Renee,
yes,
you think. Well, no. Let's start. We're gonna start with Renee's first. So clearly, you're freaked out by possums. Let us know. Do you all also think that possums? See, I'm gonna make it work, Renee. I got you. Do you all also think that possums are freaky? Do you also think that possums are freaky or not freaky? What's the verdict? Freaky Friday, Possums, freaky
Let
or
us
not
know.
freaky? Do you
Are
have an
they
anecdote
now?
of where this
To be
came
very fair,
from?
they are adorable in photos. They are adorable. They couldn't be cuter. When you come upon one in the live world where I live, they will
Ew.
hiss at you. They will.
You have possums in your neighborhood? Where
Yeah,
are you?
yeah. I know. I
In
live in the woods.
LA?
I know.
Well, you know what? Everyone comes
Yeah,
to LA. They got their
yeah.
headshot and resume, and
Right.
they're ready for what's that
Sure.
movie?
Yeah,
Don't know it.
including those
They're
possums.
ready
So
for the
if a
remake of
possum were to hiss at you, I will ask this, is that worse than a cat? Because I don't care about cats hissing at me, but a possum hissing at me, I'm taking that seriously.
Does that
How
happen
do
to
we
you
feel?
often where cats just hiss at you?
Well, because I got a dog who's not happy with them.
I
So
know.
so the possum is doing its job by being like, "Please, maybe don't eat me tonight. How about that?"
Yep. Yep.
Um,
I get you. What do we think? Y'all, what do we think? The possums, freaky, not freaky. Let us know. I'm gonna say they're they're freaky. I
okay,
agree. There's
okay.
nothing.
All right. Possums are freaky. Great.
I don't think they're cute. I'm gonna go on that hill.
That's even
I'm
better.
gonna
That's even better. Okay.
lean
No,
right
you're
here.
right. Well,
Okay.
ooh, we just had so many possums log out. Yikes. I did not know that was half of our audience. I am so
Yes.
sorry. Tim
Tim
agrees.
says that
Hissing
hissing possums are freaky. So, there we go. Tim
Thank you
agrees.
so
Hissing
much.
possums are freaky. All right,
Yeah.
here's my
Okay.
situation.
Ready. Mhm.
So, originally, I was going to go to LA for this week. This weekend, I currently live in San Francisco. I was going to go to LA this weekend. Spend a week there, see Renee in person, and just spend some time in LA, eyeing a move in the future. Well, got to start testing the waters. But with this new variant, and also with this, our first week of this show, I unstable internets and things like that. I was like, no, this isn't the right week to go. Also, I was going to see my college crush.
Ooh.
I'm going to say their name. Lucas is in a show in LA, and I was also going to see their show. We've been kind of chit-chatting here and there. Like
Yeah.
after I did the Marvel's Eternals red carpet premiere, he was like, "Let's hop on a Zoom." We were going to hang out when I was down in LA, but I was so busy preparing to like interview, the
Right.
cast. I needed to focus on it. But we did like an hour Zoom hangout, just chatting, just him and I just was like, my 18-year-old self was like, "Oh my goddess, I just had
Right.
a full on Zoom." I think I texted you afterwards. I think it was like, I think I
Yeah.
texted you
You're like,
afterwards.
this was, and I remember the reviews were good.
The reviews are great. The reviews were good. And so he's doing a show. I was going to come and like see that show this weekend. But here's the thing. Here's what I woke up to. Is this freaky? Okay.
Yeah.
I woke up to a text. So I'm not going to LA. I'm
Right.
not going to see a show this week, but I got a text from him it was a group text. It was him, and he had looped me and one other person into this text of like,
Okay.
"Hey guys, let's go to this karaoke bar after the Sunday matinee." And then I get another text from him. He's like, "Oops, sorry, wrong James." I think it's freaky because I kept thinking about how I was going to text him and tell him not coming to his show. And I didn't text him and tell him I'm not coming to his show, that I'm not going to be in LA anyways. But then I still got a text from him about this weekend, and we don't talk that regularly.
Right.
So I think it's freaky. What do you all think? Is that, because here's my theory. I think in a different universe, I am going. And we've had plans like in the multiverse in a different Mandela Effect area. So I thought that was freaky. What do you all think? Do you think that's freaky, or you can be honest and be like, no, that's not freaky?
No, let's let our listeners weigh in. I have a theory. Do we think Lucas is going to watch this? Because I want to tell you what I really think, but I also I love him.
I
and
don't think he's going to.
You don't think he's going to watch it? Okay, can I tell you what I think?
No.
I think he's got a little crush, and he wanted to know if you were going to the show or not. But he couldn't ask directly. Hold on, let me tell you this theory because this absolutely happens.
Okay.
And so the cool way to do that is you do a deliberate misfire.
Oh.
So, hey, do we want to do that? Like, before. I'm so sorry, wrong. It's featured in Schitt's Creek.
Wow.
I
also appreciate Freddie. I really appreciate Freddie, your comment and feedback right now. Thank you. Freddie says, "Nah, you're reading way too much into that. It's not freaky."
Okay. Right.
Which says when you're so smitten by someone, you're right. Bringing me back down to earth. Sometimes you're so smitten by someone, and you're just like reading in. I think,
yeah. I like that Freddie and I are covering the gamut of like, no, that was just circumstance right into it. And I was like, that was deliberate.
Well, Tim's on your side. Tim's, I know, no, Freddie, I know that's not a read. I appreciate it. I know. But Freddie, you're the friend that's like telling me that real. Because Freddie, keep me grounded. I will be the one that will just be like, I will read into everything, every moment, every text. And obviously I did this morning when I saw that. I was like,
it's a
this is so weird. I was going to text him. He must have felt me thinking about him and accidentally. I still think it's weird, the coincidence. I was thinking about how I needed to text him and I never did. Tell him I was going to come and see his show. And he was like, hey.
It's very, very interesting. I'm going to stand by my and Tim, a great label to it, much better than I did. Accidentally on purpose. That was an accidentally on purpose text that you received.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, Renee, what else do you have what's your freaky note?
Sure. Yeah. What's my freaky? Okay. It's just gonna be weird. It's not gonna make any sense. So we were out to an open door restaurant, and it had just like a single bathroom. So I was in the bathroom, the music was playing, and I was dancing because why wouldn't you? It's your dance floor at that point. So I was washing my hands and I was just like bopping with it. And then I came out of the bathroom, and my friend was also dancing. Did we like?
Wait, was there any music playing?
Yeah. There was.
Oh wait, so there was both music playing. You went into the bathroom, you came out, and you both were dancing.
Yeah.
I think that's just I don't think it's
but it was like a coffee shop. Nobody else was dancing.
Did you both know that you both were there at the same time? Yes. Was it like okay?
But my friend was not looking at me. So I came out like dancing and they were facing the other way and they were also dancing, but nobody else in the cafe was dancing.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's a freak moment. I don't know if I'm going to give it a full freaky
Friday, but
moment. That's
a little bit.
Got a full freaky Friday. Freddie says, pineapple on pizza. That's freaky.
Ooh,
let us know if you agree.
Friday's not wrong. Friday is not wrong. Yeah.
Are you a fan? Belle has joined the stream, is here. Welcome to Get On Up.
Hi,
Belle. So great. And Freddie also, Freddie's our friend that keeps us grounded. Because Freddie says people dancing to music, not freaky. What was the song? Was it a good bop? Because maybe
now I can't remember. It was one of those new ones that I don't. Wait. No, hold on. What? Okay. Give me popular pop songs right now. That
all I know is Little Mix.
It'll come up. It'll come to me later in a segment when I just blurt the title of a song. You can be like, okay,
we'll know what talking about. Right, so Belle, if you're just joining, we're talking. It's Freaky Friday. We're talking about things that are freaky. So either situations, things, people, things that have happened to us, things that we've seen. We talked about possums. They're freaky. People dancing. Renee was dancing to music, and then her friend was also dancing to music. Freddie has classified not a freaky moment.
And Freddie is correct, especially when you say it that way.
Okay, I have one. This happened this morning.
Let's see yours. What's yours? Yes.
So I was listening to Brene Brown's podcast, Dare to Lead. America Ferrera was the guest on it. You know her, you love her from Superstore, from Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, Real Women Have Curves. She's also an activist doing all this stuff. And she's talking about her journey and how she always knew that she wanted to be, part of what she wanted to do was be an actor. And Brene Brown asked, she was like, how did you know? And she said, well, there was a production. She was sitting in the audience in elementary school. She was like a kid, and there was a school production of The Wizard of Oz. Her sister was in the production and she wasn't. And she was so upset that she wasn't asked to be in this production. And that's when and she's like a kid. She's like, I'm a performer. I should be in this show. And so that's how she always knew. And Ugly Betty, yes, Tim, how could I forget? Ugly Betty, that was canceled way too soon. Give me more. Such a good show. Vanessa Williams, Michael Urie, so good. So good. Vanessa Williams, there was such a good cast. Everyone, so good. Such a great show. Here's why I think it's freaky. I too am an actor who's kind of in that space of like, but what am I doing? Where am I? Like, things aren't really working out. I'm in this sort of space, and it just sort of I'm in this space and listening to her story. Y'all, my very first production, this is how I always knew that I was an actor. I've been acting since I was 4. My first production was I was in The Wiz, and I was a munchkin in The Wiz. My mom was the witch. My brother was a flying monkey. And this is why I just think it's freaky, because I'm in this moment right now of like, oh, I'm lost, or am I really this actor? And so much of what America Ferrera is talking about is that like, she has so many interests and passions, and she just lets herself go where the universe guides her, but they all inform the other. And it's freaky to me because I'm like, her first experience, how she knew she was an actor, was with The Wizard of Oz, and mine was with The Wiz. And in this time where I'm like looking for guidance, is that freaky? Is that a freaky moment? Am I just reading too much into it?
I think it's cool. I think it's a cool coincidence. Is that freaky?
You know what this segment has turned into? Literally, Alanis Morissette's "Isn't It Ironic?" Because there's nothing ironic in that song.
Ironic about any of that. Yeah,
it's just coincidences.
It's just coincidence. It's just an interesting coincidence, but that's fine. And it definitely lends itself.
Audience, do you agree? Is it freaky,
you in America,
or is it not, or is it just James that happened? Glad you got the inspiration you needed.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I think we're all excited for you, and I think the writing.
Both misunderstood the segment assignment.
What is actually freaky?
Like, yeah.
I also feel like we could throw it to the listeners. If you guys have something freaky that happened to you, let us know. If you have like an actual freaky story, we'd love to hear it.
Or anything you think is freaky, as Friday's already chimed in, pineapples on pizza. What's freaky going on in your life? Renee, what do you have that you just think is freaky? And we'll let you know.
Oh, just in general. What do I?
You got a list.
What? This is gonna sound so crazy, but anything that like looks and feels like skin that isn't skin, I know that that's gonna sound absolutely insane, but every now and again, like how mushrooms will get like mushroom, like or a fungus on a tree, or like or sometimes when you microwave your coffee and the foam of it, like it just creates like a thin layer on top.
Or is that just being a Virgo?
That might be being a Virgo, but I don't like skin that's not on human skin. Or animal skin.
So, or like skin on you would not like soup skin.
No. Wait, hold on. What I heard you say was soup skin. Is that what you said? Or did you say
that's what I said. Yeah.
No.
Kind of get a
or pudding skin. Oh God, Tim. Yes. Or pudding skin. No.
This segment is called Freak Out. Well, I think by your reaction, it is freaky. I will give it is freaky.
Well, but I think this is where it's up for grabs. Do you guys think that's freaky? Does it freak you out to have a skin on something?
No. I love skins. I love my skin. I think everything should have a skin. Okay. I love peeling off the skin. I love peeling off the skin of like a new phone. They've got like
that I like. That's fun. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? You're like, and you only get to do it once.
Yes.
I love
you know what? I think it is
like,
if something that is supposed to be creamy now has a skin. Get it away from me. Get it far away from me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This one, I think I'm not sure. It definitely gives me the heebie-jeebies. Man, this is a weird way to start the morning. What freaks you out?
It's interesting.
Welcome. Bell's like backing up.
Thank you.
Mine is I think chalk is freaky.
Really?
People are just I can't touch the stuff. I cannot touch chalk, the texture of it. So like some people are like, oh, nails on. This is a hard conversation for me to have. If you can't see me, I am struggling.
Yeah, you're having a hard time. You're having a hard time. You were wiggling, cringing. Yep.
For some people, nails on the chalkboard, which is terrible. Like that's as far as they go. Like even just like touching a chalkboard would be weird for me and makes me uncomfortable. I can't even touch chalk. So I struggled up until the 2nd grade.
Right.
Because I couldn't write on we quickly, luckily went to a new school and it was whiteboards. And I've only ever, had whiteboards. But every once in a while you might get to like an event or something. They're like, here's some chalk. And I'm like, I can't. Or like I'm playing a game and it involves chalk. I can't handle the texture. It's so dry. It feels like evil.
Okay. All right. Gosh, isn't that interesting? And then Tim just chimed in, and Tim, I'm right there with you. Doesn't like pulp in the orange juice. No, thank you. No, thank you. God, I would love to study it. Not today, but at some point, I wonder if we can do a segment on why we all have different, like, absolutely nuts, but it's not a universal absolutely not. Right. What makes us do that? That's the weirdest thing.
Childhood trauma. I'm just gonna go on a limb. I listened to enough Brene Brown. I can tell you where this is gonna end.
Something happened as a kid. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Point, like, oh my God, there is some orange juice where it's just like feels like it's all pulp. Yeah. I'm like, am I eating an orange? What is this? Like extra pulp? What is this? Like, yeah.
I'm right there with you.
A little pulp there, because without the pulp, I feel like I'm just drinking Sunny D, which is not.
It's not great. Anything. It's not great. It's
not real anything. There we are. Renee, you want to take us to our second to last segment, because we have to loop back to you've got a highlight reel for us. So we got to make sure we loop back to that. Remember?
Sure. Okay. So so you want to do the highlight reel? That's what you're thinking?
Well, no, we'll do the Feel Good Friday. We'll do the Feel Good Friday.
Do a little bit of a Feel Good Friday, because we got to end on, and we don't have to do this highlight reel. It was like, we were here for the week. We know what happened.
We are doing it. We are doing it. I want to see. You took copious notes. I want to know where this is going.
So I think the premise of Feel Good Friday is like, you'll hear that Walmart story of, I was given a tutorial on how to not join a union. And it's like, oh, I don't care for that. That doesn't feel good. I don't like that at all. So what are some companies or some organizations or even people that you're like, but that is good. I love that. And it makes you feel good that somebody's doing something good in the world. So that is Feel Good Friday, where we will feature something that's making us feel good. James, do you want to go first?
Yes, I should. Or not. I'm sorry. That came out wrong. Was that a Freudian slip? I don't know when that word came out. That was very Beyonce of me.
Well, if you wanted to go well, I probably should. If you wanted to work, we should probably let me go first.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I was distracted. Here's what I meant to say. Yes, I will. Okay. And I should have given producer Nick an image of the organization I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. James, you want to go first? Yes, I should.
I should. I probably should. I think we all know that I should. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me lay down the tracks of how the segment should go. And then Renee, you follow along.
Okay. And then you can stumble along after I'm done. Good.
It's delightful. Friday. Oh my God. So my organization, and I should have put up an image, is what I was going to say, is Family Promise. So Family Promise is a great organization. I just did a fundraising drive at my job, a matching gift campaign. And so they are on a mission essentially to transforming the lives of families experiencing homelessness, because every child deserves a home. Just a really, really amazing organization. They work all across the nation to really help, folks who are underhoused and unhoused as well, people with food insecurity, because, people are really out there struggling. It's just a really tough time. We were even just talking about earlier in the show, the folks who are working at a grocery store, they're not allowed to unionize and are experiencing underhoused or food insecurities and are just really, really struggling. So that's my organization, Family Promise. Maybe you can just head on over there. Maybe just throw $25 a day.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Oh, there it is. Family Promise. That is exactly it. Yep. Okay. Featured by NPR. They do really great things over there. So my organization is Family Promise. My recommendation is pop on over there. Give $25 if you can, or whatever it is that you can. Go over to Family Promise. And what a great way to end, the working week. I won't assume some people are maybe working this weekend as well. But what a great way just to kick off your weekend. I'll say that.
Yes. Oh my God. I love it. I love it so much. Can I tell you the truth? I saw it in the doc and I immediately was just like, God, how do I volunteer for this? This is amazing. It's great.
They're great.
I love it. Love it. Yeah. Equally, there is a foundation.
Before I gotta this just in. Michael has joined the stream, and this is Michael's first time on Backchannel. First time on Get On Up. Welcome to Get On Up with Jam and Renee. We're closing out our day, just some feel-good Friday moments, and we're talking about organizations that deserve our love and attention. And Renee, what's yours?
I love it. I love it so much. Well, first, I want to give a little bit of a why does that need to even exist? Would you agree that when you are in it, either depression or stress or whatever, the thing that always helps is to get outside and walk around a little bit, to move, to just move your body. So nothing to do with you need exercise, you need screw that, but just your body does well when it's moving. So there is an organization called Girls on the Run, which the concept of it is partnering, achieving your goals, pushing past what you think you can do, doing what's best for you with running a 5K. So it's basically a women's empowerment group, but we get them when they're little kiddos. So and between 3rd and 5th grade. There's also running, because running, you can hurt yourself if you're running. So there is a little bit of running technique, but it's mostly how to incorporate breathing and movement with reduce of stress. And it is amazing. I volunteered with them for at least 10 years. I love them. I love it so much. So Girls on the Run is great. They're doing great things. And it's also, honestly, it's now taken a turn a little bit. This didn't used to be the focus as much, but it's really started to promote body neutrality and body positivity. And it's just, I love it so much. Girls on the Run. Love it, love it, love it. It's great.
Love that so much.
And it's called Girls on the Run, but anybody can join. It's
anybody
can. Yeah, go ahead.
But you know what, ladies, let's get in running formation, to quote Queen Bee Beyonce. Take that lead. Curious from you, Get On Uppers, is there any organizations or groups that are really tugging at your heartstrings, or they're doing really good work? Shout them out there in the chat, and let's get to them and support them.
Let's do it. Let's all feel good. Let's all feel much better. Hey, James, you want a highlight reel? What happened this week?
Give us a quick highlight reel. What happened this week in case you missed it?
We're going to real quick. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows we came up with Ruby Buffy Tuesday. That's basically it. That's oh yeah. Well, let's go through it. Pomodoro timer. You remember such a thing. We didn't.
Well, the Ruby Buffy Tuesday, for those of y'all, so you'll tune in on Tuesday. We've named it because Tuesday doesn't have any great alliteration. There's, we had Fun Friday today. We had Flashback Friday, Flat Hair Friday. We had all kinds of things. Tuesday doesn't have anything, but we as a team came up with Ruby Buffy Tuesday. The idea that there's a restaurant called Ruby Tuesdays that people love, and you could get a meal. And I used to watch Buffy on Tuesday, so the idea on Tuesday, you treat yourself to a meal and some sort of great media. That's what you're saying that you're going to look forward to on Tuesday. So we created that here on Getting Up Week 1.
Right here. We also found our jams, our very favorite jams, songs that you're starting with. Brown Eyed Girl, still right there. And we discovered that, James, you are, in fact, my brown eyed girl.
I am your brown eyed girl. That was a highlight.
Yeah.
Mine was Holiday. Remember, I was like, I can't sing this, and then I went on.
And then you really did. I think we also got to discover James's spot on perfect impression of Cher.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't be a guest host
with his perfect impression of John Travolta.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't be a guest host. Saturday Night Fever.
Indetectable how perfect they are.
We lost Michael on that.
Michael. Well, Michael, you know what? I don't blame you. Michael. I love you so much. I think we discovered that J.K. Simmons, he's working it. Working it. I don't know if you've seen J.K. Simmons' muscles lately, but he is working it.
Definitely living up to Thursday for sure.
We discovered that a segment called Accidental Thirst Traps might need some work.
It was definitely my favorite segment of the week, Renee, because in the middle of the segment, Renee was trying to get out of the segment, and I was like, no,
you're going to finish this.
I love watching you squirm right now.
Absolutely going to finish this. Absolutely. We learned that the 2 words that can set James off into a tantrum that he may or may not be able to come back from is geriatric millennial. Together.
Are we
he'll never recover.
Renee? Are we ending the week like this? I am not a geriatric millennial.
You are not.
You are not.
You are not.
Same token. Renee will throw a tantrum if her partner will punish her if she goes to a gay wedding.
If any adult tries to punish another adult, I'm out. And I do think we learned that Thursday is actually Tantrum Thursday because the fits that we threw.
What are we throwing a tantrum about today? Well, yeah, we were coming in hot yesterday.
Yeah, it was a little warm.
In hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it. What a fun trip down memory lane.
But Nate, before we close out, I do want to close out with some gratitudes. Nick, can we bring producer Nick out? Nick, it's the end of our week. We would love to do some gratitudes with you because Nick is just like a guy that has so much just love in his heart. And let's close out with just like something that we're grateful for.
Yes.
Close out something we're grateful for.
Love it.
And audience, as we are closing out our first week, what is something that you are grateful for, audience? You can just say comment. I'm grateful for Ba. Nick, producer Nick, we did it. End of week 1.
Nick!
Woo!
Yahoo! So happy to have
you. Producer Nick, what are you grateful for?
What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for a lot of things, actually. It's been an interesting week, so I'm grateful to be at the end of the week to some degree. I'm also grateful that I've been keeping myself very, very busy and going through a healing journey. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm a pretty grateful dude right now. I'm in an interesting spot. You caught me at a time where I was like, oh yeah, this is, things are transitioning in an interesting way going through in life. So I'm grateful for the experience of transition. Let's say that.
Yeah.
We love it. Love it so much.
I love it.
Renee,
yes.
How about for you? What you're grateful for?
Yeah, well, now I know it's silly. I know it's very silly, and also I want to shout out Nick a little bit. He is the most humble person. Every time we meet, I don't care what time it is. If we meet at 5 o'clock in the morning, he's like, I've been up for 4 hours. It's just this kid never sleeps. It's amazing.
I'm already working.
Already on top of it. Yeah, my gratitude is very, very silly and very cheesy, but it is this team, this community that we have this morning. To start out your day like this is such a gift. To just get to talk to my friends, to giggle, to get to meet these sweet, sweet listeners. I feel like the luckiest person in the world. And it's very silly that I think I've been trying to create a morning routine for years. And it was this is what gets it up and starts the day off right. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you.
I mean, it's the same thing. Gratitude. It's the end of the first week. It's one of those things that didn't know as a night owl, creative person who just doesn't sleep a lot. I've had to make sure I'm going to bed at a certain time so I can be my best for you all every morning. And I'm just so grateful for the show. What an experience. When I was a kid, the thing that I wanted to do, I used to listen to morning radio. And me and my cousin, my friend Deontay, who you remember, we used to play Rogue and Storm together. Yeah. And we would play. I had a karaoke machine. We would play morning radio DJ where we would record each other, like as if we're radio morning DJs. And so that's what I was doing as a kid. And like, look at that, dreams coming true. There's no music. We make the music.
That's fine. That's fine.
So just grateful to be living the dream, similar to America Ferraro. And she was like,
yes,
I'm gonna, be an actor.
Exactly. I love it. I love it so much. All right. Well, should we let these sweet, sweet sweeties get on with their day?
I think we should. That's it. That's it. That's it for the day. So we're going to be back with you not on Monday. It is MLK Day. We're going to take the day away and really encourage you all. There's probably causes and things to actually really rep that day really well. Eileen, I think it is. Sorry if I just butchered that. Welcome. We're about to get on out of here, but you can come back and join us on Tuesday. We're going to be doing some MLK segments as well to celebrate, but highly recommend take some time to really honor the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on that Monday, especially if you have it off. There's documentaries, Selma, like there's so much stuff out there. Watch the I Have a Dream speech if you haven't. Maybe there's virtual symposiums. There's so much. So I think it's important for us to really honor that day and really just sort of recommit our commitments, our individual commitments to civil rights and equality and equity, and along that, it's a really great day to really take that time to do so. So then on Tuesday, we'll be back with you all, and we'll have some MLK segments for you. And also, it's Buffy Ruby Tuesday. So we'll definitely be figuring that out.
Be celebrating all of it. I love it so much.
Tim just said, have a great weekend. Tim, you also have a great weekend. It's been such a joy to get to hang out and chat with you this past week. And you and all the Get On Uppers, but you are a highly active Get On Upper, and we love and appreciate you.
You guys you're just the very, very best. Again, to find us on Tuesday, you're going to say to your device, open Backchannel, and we'll be right here every Monday, except for next week, every Tuesday through Friday next week from 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. James, you ready to do it?
And well, don't forget though, I'm thirsty for those reviews. So you can also leave us a review at backchannel.tv. Just go to there. You'll hit the leave a review button. Let them know how much you love Getting On Up with Jam and Renee. Well, thank you all for watching. I'm James Arthur M.
I'm Renee Colvert. And you just
got on up.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.